All right, welcome back. Today, we are tackling one of those high stakes situations we've all been in. You need to look your absolute best, and you have exactly 48 hours to make it happen. So, we're going to jump right in with a rapid fire breakdown of how to get results and get them fast. So, let me guess. You've got a wedding, maybe a reunion, a last minute beach trip, whatever it is, it's this weekend, and you want to feel sharp, right? Well, you are in exactly the right place. This is the game plan for that very specific oh no moment. I mean, seriously, who hasn't been there? The source material just nails it with this quote. This isn't about some long-term, sustainable lifestyle change. No, no. This is the emergency protocol. This is the break glass in case of event plan. Okay, so before we get into the how, we gotta be super clear on the what. This isn't some kind of magic trick. It's all about biology. And the science of making a quick visual change is actually very specific about what's going on inside your body. So get this. According to the source, you can realistically expect to drop between 3 and even 7 pounds in just 48 hours. I know, that's a huge number. It's definitely enough to see a real difference in a super short time. But, and this is the big but, we have to understand where that weight is actually coming from. So, look, we're not talking about magically melting away body fat here. It's all about targeting the low-hanging fruit, which is something called glycogen. See, your body stores carbs in your muscles and liver as glycogen. And here's the kicker. For every single gram of glycogen, your body holds on to 3 to 4 grams of water. So when you get rid of that glycogen, a whole bunch of water weight goes whoosh right along with it. And that is the key difference, right? Real, true fat loss, that's a marathon. It's a slow and steady process you measure in weeks and months. What we're talking about today, this is a 48-hour sprint. It's a temporary effect, and it's designed for one thing and one thing only, to help you look and feel leaner right now. So, now that we've got the science down, let's get into the actual strategy. The source material breaks this all down into a really clear 3-part protocol that's designed to work together perfectly. We're going to cover the emergency diet that'll drain those glycogen stores, then the type of training that really turns up your body's furnace, and finally, the secret weapon that has nothing to do with the scale, but gives you an instant upgrade. All right, let's kick things off with step 1, the depletion diet. And listen, this is probably the most important part of the whole thing. Your nutrition is going to do like 80% of the heavy lifting for you here. The game plan here is super simple. You're going to eliminate all carbs except for what you get from vegetables. That's it. If you look at this sample plan, you'll see every meal is built around a solid source of lean protein. This is going to keep you feeling full and protect your muscle, while cutting the carbs forces your body to just burn through all that stored glycogen we talked about. And on top of that, you're going to focus on foods that actively fight bloating. The source points to things like asparagus and cucumber. They're natural diuretics. And things like ginger and peppermint to help with digestion. So you're kind of hitting that flat stomach goal from both sides. Okay, now this next part is going to sound kind of weird, but trust me, it works. For the first 24 hours, you're actually going to drink a ton of water, like up to 2 gallons. This sends a signal to your body that says, hey, there's plenty of water here, you don't need to hold on to any extra. Then, when you pull back on the water in the second 24 hours, your body keeps flushing out fluid, leaving you with a much tighter, drier look. All right, next up, your training. The whole goal here isn't about building muscle or setting new personal records. It's purely about burning through that glycogen as fast as possible and giving your metabolism a nice little boost. So here's what you're going to do. Full body circuits. You want to think high reps, like in the 15 to 25 rep range, and keep the rest periods super short, maybe 30 seconds between exercises. This style of training just eats up your glycogen stores, which is exactly what we're trying to do. And to kick it up another notch, you can throw in these thermogenesis hacks. Thermogenesis is really just a fancy word for your body producing heat, and producing heat burns calories. The source suggests easy stuff like ending your shower with 30 seconds of cold water, drinking green tea or black coffee, or even adding spices like cayenne pepper to your food. Each little thing gives your metabolism a small nudge, and it all adds up. And now for the final piece of this puzzle. This one has nothing to do with your diet, nothing to do with your workout. It's all about how you carry yourself, which honestly can have an even bigger impact on how you look than the number on the scale. I mean, just look at the difference here. It is night and day. Slouching can literally make you look heavier and make your stomach look bigger. But by just pulling your shoulders down and back and standing up tall, you can instantly appear 10 pounds lighter. It is a total visual game changer. So the source talks about doing these power poses, like just standing with your hands on your hips for 2 minutes. Simple physical cues like walking with purpose or keeping your chin up don't just change how other people see you, they can actually change your own body chemistry to make you feel more confident. Okay, we have to pause here for a second and be really, really clear about something. Let's look at this quote, which comes directly from the source material. This is an emergency protocol. It is not a lifestyle. You've got to use it sparingly. And the analogy the book uses, it's perfect. Think of this plan like a defibrillator. It's an incredibly powerful and effective tool in an emergency, right? But you wouldn't use it every day just to keep your heart healthy. You have to treat this protocol the exact same way. Use it when you need it, and then get right back to building healthy, sustainable habits. So that's the whole game plan. But the real question is, what happens after those 48 hours? You've nailed it, you looked and felt great for your event. Awesome. But what's the plan for day 3? How are you going to use that momentum to move into a healthier, more sustainable approach?